so it was a big deal. But there's a lot of good times. I can think of probably about 20 or 30, so that's the one that comes to mind the most right now. Hi, biting fingernails? No, I'm just giving you a hard time because she's like,
I'm nervous.
no, there's no reason to be nervous.
This is the voice of tech. You may adjust the microphone anytime you like.
There you go.
Okay, what was it like working with Vic Bignagna, and can you do some of your favorite voices?
Well, I work with Vic all the time. I've been working with Vic way before everybody started wiggling over him in Full Metal Alchemist. So it would be just like asking you what it's like to go to school with the girl that has the dark hair. It's kind of hard because we are just normal people, and we see each other all the time, and like I don't get excited when I see Vic. I don't go, oh my God, there's Monica Riel! You know, like, we've known each other, all of us have known each other for years. So, when we see each other, it's like, oh, hey, what are you working on today? It's not really quite the same thing as if you walked into a building and Vic Mignogna or Tiffany Grant or Monica Riel. Really, the only actor that I get excited about working with and seeing is Johnny Young Bosch, because he's one of my really good friends, and he lives really far away. And I used to be a super nerdy fan of his once upon a time, so it's kind of weird to be like, oh, hey, you know, like, there's a part of me that's like, oh my God, and there's like, oh, hey, don't look stupid around Johnny. So, but it's fun to work with people that, I used to have a regular job, and those people I was never happy to see. But when I work with actors, I can count on anybody I see telling me a joke or saying something off color, or if it's Mike McFarlane pinching your butt or something weird, and you remember that a lot more than you remember boring talks around the water cooler at work. So it's fun to work with all those people. And as far as doing voices, it's so weird. Believe it or not, I'm a really shy person. Like, as loud and obnoxious as I am on stage, like, it's the one way you can see me blush. Like, in fact, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I have to actually make good on the promise to sing part of Slip Out. I'll probably walk behind that curtain to do it. But, I don't know. Maybe I'll do, I already did 2. Maybe I'll do another one later. I don't know, I'm not good at it. I turn all red and get embarrassed. So, but I'll do one later. You'll hear one eventually. Okay.
I've read anime characters get mad before, and then this Yamazaki. How do you channel that much nerd rage into a character?
Oh, I have no problems. I think of the hours I've tried to beat Daily Dare on Neopets recently. Damn you, AAA, I'm gonna beat your score. Like, I've got so many fanboy friends. I mean, like, I know plenty of people just like Yamazaki. In fact, I have a friend, if this is being recorded, he'll hear this. I have a friend that lives in South Dakota. His name is Nathan Thorell. He's actually a writer. He actually does a lot of writing for anime review sites. Yamazaki's room looks just like Nathan Thorell's room. And he goes, I don't have that many Sailor Scout dolls. And I'm like, if that's the only thing that separates yours and Yamazaki's room, wow. But I mean, the pictures, he even has a giant pillow of a character. So I'm like, oh my God, it's just like, it's like the end of the world. His room looks just like Yamazaki, so, but yeah, and I have a hockey temper. It's not a hidden fact. I've got a pretty rotten temper. So I just put the best of my nerdness with the best of my little powder keg temper, and voila, nerd rage. So, hello, I know you.
I know, I haven't seen you for a long time, but...
What are you doing?
I'm currently unemployed, but that's beside the point. I'm unemployed, everybody.
Oh, most of us voice actors are too.
It's okay, because I'm studying IT right now. So.
That's where the money is.
Yes.
Okay.
But my question is, a few years ago, I believe it was Katsucon, you cosplayed Chrono. Do you have any future cosplay plans?
I would like to, at some point, I'm actually about to dye my hair black. because I heard somebody make that noise. Come on, guys. Because I'm gonna put my extensions back in and have crazy long dreadlocks again for a while. And when I cut it off, because last year, I don't know if y'all saw that crazy mop of hair I had here last year. That's what it looks like when you cut extensions off. Your hair is just like, I look like I was in My Chemical Romance or something. So that's the straightest my hair will ever be. So I'd like to chop my hair off really short, like Koyuki's, and like, Koyuki's the easiest person in the world to cosplay. All I need is a pair of 1 stars and some jeans and a few bootleg concert shirts, and I'm good. I'm now looking for a Pixis shirt, or what's the one Ryusuke wears? Red Hot Chili Poppers. But yeah, I'd actually like to cosplay as Koyuki. I don't know. It's weird to cosplay as a character you do the voice of. It feels a little sketchy. Yeah, I'd like to cosplay as Totoro at some point though. That's my secret cosplay desire. I'd like to be Totoro and do all kinds of things that Totoro would never do. Just for the photo op. Like, just for, like, this is Totoro passed out in the lobby. This is Totoro, naughty booty dancing at the rave, like, I think that would be fun. But 8 minutes. So this group, and then I'll wrap up this part of the panel, and then anybody that wants to stick around for the other thing, I'll be glad to. Yes?
I have 2 questions.
2 questions, they have to be super fast. Here we go.
One easy, one hard. Which
okay.
one do you want first?
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. How did you like doing the voice of Gora and Innocent Mias?
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm teasing. I love Gora a lot because he's the only person that looks like an anime character in that whole show. Everybody else, there's 2 styles of animation now. There's that realistic style that we're getting more and more and more used to, and then there's that old style where people's mouths do this, and Gora is really the only one that looks like a freak in that show. So I got to be the only real super freak in the show. So I like that always.
Question number 2.
Okay.
What color have you not dyed your hair?
I don't think I've ever had it orange on purpose. I've never done it on purpose to be orange, but I don't know. I don't know of a color that I haven't tried to dye it, except orange, because orange looks really bad on me. It makes me look all creepy, and I probably won't ever do it green again because I look like a Christmas tree. So you have to, the blues and the purples are there because they match so many different things. That's why. So yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a CD of your mixes coming out soon?
I don't. In fact, I was supposed to be working with a producer pretty soon, and because of some other things that are going on schedule-wise, I couldn't do that. But if I can find a bunch of blank CDs at some point tomorrow, I'll try to burn a bunch of what I've got right now. But I always say I'm gonna do that. Like, I always say I'm going to burn like 100 mixed CDs and give them out at the dance. And I think the closest I ever got was like 30 this year at OhioCon. Well, because I have to burn them myself, and I'm like, and I was like, it takes a while, and then I already carry so much stuff with me to conventions, because to come here, because I'm going to be DJing tonight, I had 2 extra road cases coming in at about 50 pounds, and that's a lot of extra stuff to tote around. What I would like to do is work with a producer and get a cleared, meaning legally cleared, downloadable mix. I could do it legally now. I could put one of my mixes on a secured server and say that it's promoting me as a DJ and not giving away the music. But with my stance on piracy the way that it is, I have a real problem making CD quality music available for free. I don't mind handing it out at a show, but I know that once I put a hyperlink to it, that could go out to thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And that's kind of the reverse of yes, it's hard to do this over and over, but it's also a little too easy to make it available for free. I think the easier and the more distributed it is, the less rare it is too. So come find me, try to find me. Are y'all gonna go to the dance tonight? Yeah. Come find me during the dance. Now I can't do this for everybody, but she's got Sayuki jeans on, so she's got actually everybody jeans on. come find me and I'll make sure at least I have a CD for you guys. And then if you want to make copies for everybody, no, I'm kidding. But any of my CDs that I give out, I tell people if you want to make copies for your friends, that's totally okay. It's